Hennessy and hypnotic. Hennessy and hypnotic.
Doing big things in your tank. Orlando, stand up. Southern smoke.
Bezz Believe, I'm with Bezz Believe in the VIP. Bottles full, VIP. Bottles full, VIP. Bottles full. Bezz Believe, I'm with.
So Bezz Believe, you're dropping your new mixtape on Hercules. Tell us the meaning behind Hercules.
Pretty much how the name Hercules came up because I had, I have 3 nicknames with my music right now. Bezz Believe, that's the main one, then Bobby Boucher, then Hercules Green Eyes is one of them. So I'm already in the 3rd tape. I made a record called Bobby Boucher, and the lead single on this one is I Go Hercules. Like, I made the record before I even titled the tape. And every time I perform this shit, just crazy reaction. I could be in front of the most haterish crowd, would just be, I ain't paying attention to nobody. Second I go on and drop that record, everyone's watching. So it's like I decided, hey, if that's gonna be the first single, might as well brand it with the tape. A lot of the tape is real aggressive, flexing music, so it's like, the sound of it, I just felt like Hercules, the title went perfect.
Bobby Boucher, where'd you get that nickname from?
Bobby Boucher was a record that I dropped on my first tape, Live from Niagara Falls. It's like hands down classic. Everybody, that record really stood out to it. Everybody likes the video. And I feel like as far as a person, like I'm very similar to Bobby Boucher. Like I'm a white boy raised in the South, fucking I make hard hits, and I'm like semi-retarded with a lot of things, but I'm talented at what I do, He's a talented football player. I was talented with my, with music and making hard hits.
Speaking about what you do, how long you been doing music?
I've been doing music like 12 years now, man. Ever since a little kid. This isn't just some bullshit hobby I picked up just to be cool or something like that. Like it's been a lifestyle since
What advice do you give to young aspiring artists?
I tell them, you better be sure this is what you want to get into and have a hell of a backup plan, because even when you make it, everything you see on TV is fake. And you might be famous as shit, but them dollar signs probably aren't coming in. That's the thing. Like, you gotta think, how I'm gonna raise a family off this shit when I keep paying for stuff and I'm not making it back. That's the thing.
How do you make the real big bread?
How you make the big bread? You gotta, like people say, oh, pursue your passion, just pursue your passion and the money's gonna come. And the money might come, just enough to get by, but you just gotta find out where the real money's at, the easiest money's at. And I feel like people's addictions, especially in America, the rest of the world too, liquor, sex, drugs, things like that people need to get, and it's sad, but that's what makes the most money,
Speaking of liquor, you recently our partner in a liquor store right now.
Yeah, we're in my liquor store right now, Castleberry Liquors, and this is what really opened my eyes. Like, damn, I'm so grateful I found a perfect backup plan besides the rap. Thanks to my brother, because he's a real big entrepreneur. Like, he's like, man, that rap shit's stupid, and I really start to agree with him, because you see in the liquor store, I could just sit in the chair like this the whole time and make more money than packing out a huge show in one day, like a semi-slow day at the liquor store. I can just sit in the chair.
What's the hottest seller right now?
People think, in the liquor game, it's all about the Grey Goose and the Hennessy and the big name brands, and then you learn this is where it's at, the platinum. When you want to make the profits, it's about the platinum. It's a great deal, 2 for $5.50. And it's the biggest bang for the buck, because when you got people who love alcohol, they're extreme fans of alcohol, and they do it and they buy it every day, eventually they just like the bang for the buck. And the platinum the plastic containers, it's the top seller. This is the jug. This is the jug season right here. The best bang for the buck. I mean, you got a choice. I'm gonna buy my drugs, I'm gonna buy my alcohol, or I'm gonna buy your CD. They buy alcohol and drugs every single day and spend $20. You'll be lucky if they even buy your CD for $5. It's hard to give someone a CD when you're up and coming artist for them to even listen to it. You probably got like a 25% chance they'll even listen to it when you give it to them for free. When they're buying their liquor, when they're buying whatever they're buying their prostitutes, damn right they're paying. They're paying right away. I mean, that's America. That's the country we live in, and it's sad to say, but that's why it's like that. That's why trap music is what's running the game right now, because nobody's making money off music. They're making money off their side hustles, and they're using the music to stunt. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to kids. I'm gonna tell it to them straight. That's what I do. I consider myself successful. I consider myself successful, but the music is not you know, it's a very, very, very serious hobby, and I feel like even those dudes you see on MTV and BET, it's a very serious hobby for them because it takes money to get on MTV. You're not just like, damn. You know, I'm not gonna name drop, but how many sorry ass rappers do you hear on the radio and the most commercialized? You think someone just like, damn, that dude's talented as fuck, I'm gonna blow him up. Nah, man. That's why a lot of the dudes are older too. They put them racks
How
on.
fake are they?
Nothing you see on TV is real, man. Just know that.
How
right?
real is your chain?
How real is my chain? My chain is 1,000% real. That's why it's not overdone. You know, it's real. What is it? I think it's 10 karat. You know, I keep it real. You know, I'm not gonna be somebody I'm not. This is the type of chain I need. I'm in Castleberry, Florida right now. You know.
How real is your tattoos? Explain some of the meaning
My
of
tattoos
your
are,
tattoos.
you know, 1,000% real. I just got this one done. That's Doug, you know, because I'm my brother's keeper for real. My brother's name is Doug. We got the Hercules. That's for the next tape. That shit is high. We got the stars around it. You know, my Capricorn sign. The stars just kind of, they're just to fill in the space and they look tight, you know. You get the 96 Bulls. I model myself to that. Teamwork make the dream work, which is the 96 Bulls pretty much. I play as a team. We got, you know, Marty running the store. We got people running the club. Everybody got to have a role, you know. That's the thing. Got some jets behind my ear, Brandy.
You going to the top?
Yeah, I just thought that shit like that. They didn't really have
What
meaning.
about Florida?
I believe the
Are
Florida.
you the king of Florida?
I consider myself probably coming up. Yeah, probably. You know, a little bit of time. I will definitely be the king of Florida, no doubt about it. As far as this music goes, because it's like.
Who else do you see doing it right now in the game in Florida right now?
Who else do I see doing it, man? I like Tom G a lot. I like Mook Boy a lot. In Florida, you know, like people in my city, man, fucking Diesel Headbangers, Low Life Gang. There's not a lot of people that I really can say like, damn, the ATM Cash Out, like that I'm really like, damn, you know, I really love your shit. You know, that's the thing because I don't see them grinding. They're not grinding hard.
Speaking
man.
of grinding, I noticed you're a little tough on doing features nowadays. What's your policy on doing features?
My policy on doing features is pretty much I don't like doing them at all. I mean, even with someone more famous than me, like you gotta spit on my caliber. You have to be as good as me at rapping. Like I've done features in the past, and everyone's like, "Yo, that guy's verse just ruined the track," and I'm like, I agree. So it's like, you know, you have to be first of all as good or better at rapping than me, which is like I really don't come across people like that. You have to be willing to spend more money on the track than me. You have to be willing to work harder than me. Your resume gotta have more high quality, better, you know, videos just as high quality or better than me. And more videos. Like you have to be doing shit bigger than I'm doing for me to be interested in jumping on some shit with you. Because every day, Facebook, Twitter, hey bro, let's collab, and I'm like, why you? I never write nobody to collab. You know what I'm saying? It's very rare. It's like, why are people always coming at me to collab? And I feel like, do they just want a meal ticket or they just want something to eat? You know, oh, you know, if I get on a track with Bezz Believe, it's gonna be, you know, bigger than, I can't even imagine how annoying it is for big, humongous rappers who are on a huge level, because I get annoyed and I'm, you know, I'm a neighborhood superstar, really. So it's like, I really don't like doing collabs, and it's like, if your movement is not shitting on my movement, you have to pay. You have to pay. If you don't want to pay, then kind of fuck you. You can be my fan. If you hate me after I don't want to jump on a track, I apologize.
This dude is rap shit.
Yeah, exactly. Miss me with that rap shit. It's not really my main concern. Like you jumping on a track with me just to make it worse, promote it, and kill my brand. Why am I gonna do that with you? You know, it's just I'm really becoming real cutthroat with not cutthroat like I'm doing sneaky shit with the rap shit, but as far as like doing favors, because I've done so many favors and never got them repaid at all. That you know, the rap shit is not. It's a joke to me. It's a very, very serious hobby, and when you're taking the fun out of it for me, that's even worse. You know, at least pay me if you're gonna take the fun out of it.
I've noticed from Live from Niagara Falls to I Believe, your style has changed a lot, and your subject matter and content has changed.
Really, because a lot of people, I mean, even you know, a lot of people came at me like, oh yeah, you fake, man, you just a suburban white kid, bro. I'm like, yeah, I am a suburban white kid, man. I'm from, you know, Wellington, Florida. I was in Miami, Lake Worth before that, so it's like I got a little street in me, you know, from being from Miami and stuff like that. But I spent a lot of time in Wellington, Florida, and then I went to college. Like, I'm a white kid from the suburbs, but what really happened is, you know, I went to college for you know, about like 3 years, got to my junior year, and just really, you know, came across some nice hustles and got into it and dropped out. And you know, that was probably a lot of people like, why would you drop out of college? I'm like, that was the best decision I made because all these businesses that you see, I mean, we got a club, liquor store, and a smoke shop. That shit ain't because of a college degree or no money that my parents got me, you know what I'm saying? I hustled, we really self-made with what we do, and it's not fake. I'm not, you know, people be like, oh, you ain't street, you ain't popping guns. No, I'm not popping guns. I never had to rob anybody. I never had to shoot anybody. All I had to do was legit business. I found what made money, and I made money off doing it. So it's like, nothing is really fake about me. I never claimed to be a killer. I'm not, you know, I'm not even that violent. Like, I can hold my own in a fight, you know what I'm saying? If you want to box me or, you know, get in an MMA match, I mean, I'll challenge you, you know what I'm saying? I'll do it. I'll do it if you know, if you want to put money on it and I feel like I could beat you, know, if you're like 7 foot and fucking Jackie Chan trained, I'm not gonna do it. But like if it's an even match, like you want to put some money up, I'll fight somebody, you know, in a controlled environment because you know, once you're at a successful point, you don't want to fucking fight in the club and do dumb shit like that because it's like, dog, motherfuckers get busted over with a beer bottle and die. It's not a joke. You could, even a pussy could kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? Even a pussy could pull a trigger. So it's like, why am I gonna put myself in that type of predicament?
What advice do you give for young entrepreneurs?
Young entrepreneurs, man, really grind. Don't be afraid of hard work, and find what makes money. You know, really find what makes money. Like that's the thing. People they get a lot of misconceptions about, you know, how to make money. It's like you just need to think, what are people buying around me? What are people buying around me? You know, that's the thing. And I know it ain't music. You know, even famous ass rappers, man, they can be on it all over the radio, all over MTV. I guarantee you, the majority of them end up in debt. Like, not even you know, breaking even. Like, they get out of. That's why so people come and go, because they lost so much money in music and entertainment. You know.
Speaking of open mics, speaking of making money, the open mics seem to be a good way to make money now.
I feel like in the rap game today, everybody thinks they're a rapper because there's so much garbage coming out that's commercialized due to payola, and these kids don't realize that. They think, somebody just discovered him because they think he's talented. Nah, bitch, he got an investor, some dope boy cousin, or an NBA player who's putting money behind him. Therefore, he can get in that spot. That's why they come and they go. So it's like the open mics, I mean, that's a great way to make money because everybody thinks they're a rapper. There's more rappers than fans out there. And I mean, the conception of a rapper now that, you know, you see how the game is, we're gonna pop bottles, we're gonna stunt, we're gonna throw money on bitches. So you invite a bunch of rappers in the building and guess what? You're gonna make a shitload of money.
What do you call it?
I call it a stunt-a-thon. I call the open mics a stunt-a-thon because you bring a lot of ballers in the building, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, a lot of them are real hustlers and I salute them though, you know?
Hell yeah. So, who's the king of the open mics in the city?
The king of the open mics and the king of, you know, really putting artists on. I feel like he found the balance between, you know, making money off it because you have to, but also giving artists a fair shot is G-Live Rock and Roller. Like, I feel like I was second place, but that's his, you know, I was doing it to get the club just, you know, popping. Like, I had to do what I had to do, but that's really his passion is putting on for artists, and I feel like he does a good job at finding the balance between making his money and also giving artists a fair shot. Because I went to, you know, an event where he invited me at King of Diamonds, and I felt like, hey, I got great exposure from it. So it's like, really shout out to G-Live, man. He does his thing. He does his thing.
What's the next move in terms of strippers? What do you think about doing?
Next move, I would love to open a strip club, but Castleberry, we can't get a strip club license because, I mean, strip club, a real club, we gotta work hard as shit. The strip club, besides dealing with bitches drama and shit like that, you know, you could just sit back really and the money comes in because you don't have to promote.
What's your favorite strip club in Orlando?
My favorite strip club in Orlando is
Rachel's.
Yeah, I'd probably say Rachel's. because not just because he said it. I was really thinking that because first of all, we have the staff is cool as shit. You know, a lot of the from the managers to the security guys to the bartenders, like they have a nice staff. And then I mean the girls, they got a nice blend. That's the thing. It's like the strip clubs are either like all redneck biker chicks or fat girls or real hood. Like Rachel's always got a mix of all type of girls, you know, all races, nationalities, and you know, personalities. So it's like I enjoy going there.
What kind of girls do you like, Bezz?
Man, I like red bones with blonde hair.
It's a 1 out of 1,000.
Very rare. I'm a very rare person too. You know what I'm saying?
You're last of a dying breed.
Last of a dying breed. I'm a ginger rapper with mad tattoos.
Yeah.
You know?